runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Justice Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Ravens.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start the drive with Hill. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
43, Justice Hill.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll run it with Hill. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Justice Hill, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 45.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw now. Prescott forced out to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
43-yard line. It's a
line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
The Raven first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To Curtis Samuel. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
To Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel, 31 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Ravens 28. Texans 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Texans 20. Chris Boswell set.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A 3-yard pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Gain of a yard.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. This is out quickly to the right, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
This is taken at about the 14. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, a run for Hill. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Johnson on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Texans 20.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Smith to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The 34-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Prescott.
Catch there by Brandon Cooks, and it's hard to believe that he's on his 4th team in 5 years because he's produced everywhere that he's been. Houston hoping to see the Brandon Cooks that they saw in New Orleans, in New England, and in Los Angeles. 2019, though, was his first year under 1,000 yards since 2014. He's looking for a bounce back.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Prescott. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's another.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. They still can't get him. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
4-yard line.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Justice Hill, the ball carrier, brought down at the 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Here's Hill one more time.
Justice Hill.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Prescott on fourth down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Texans get a bit closer.
His kick.
He took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On third down, Jackson. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Baltimore.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Baltimore.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Yeah, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Van Jefferson. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
27.
Prescott on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The 22 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second.
On second and goal. Prescott flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Justice Hill. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
22-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete to
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, That looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught. A big play that time for the Ravens. 58 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Ravens 49, Texans 34.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Cyrus Jones picks it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a bit closer. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score.
The score, Ravens 49, Texans 41. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing now is Jackson.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
To Raheem Mostert. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
They'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts
3rd down.
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
That's complete, Okuebunam.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.